Most people think money is tied to a job. You clock in, you get paid. But that's not how it works anymore. There's less and less jobs, AI is taking over, it's hard to get into a good school, you have to become a lawyer, a doctor, you have to become an investment banker, you gotta get into a big tech company. That's not really how the world works anymore. There's trillions of dollars moving through the internet every single day. And your laptop, that's your access point, which means that you can extract money that's flowing through the internet at any given moment. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make money with dropshipping. Everyone says, oh, dropshipping is dead, blah, 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 blah. Well, dropshipping is very much alive if you have a good product and you can market it. The only difference now is it's easier. You have AI tools, you have better distribution methods, you have TikTok, you have social media, you have UGC. It's honestly, if you have a good product, it's probably easier to start a dropshipping store now than it was 10 years ago. I'm gonna show you step by step how to start a dropshipping store, even if you're in college, even if you're a student, even if you're an intern, even if you're starting from zero. I did this starting back in 2015, and today you can do it even faster with AI. So I'm gonna show you how to come up with an idea, how to build a store, how to get customers, and I'm gonna show you a real example of how I actually made money when I was in college. For some context, I went to Dartmouth. Freshman year, I started a mobile app company. I raised $250,000 and I thought this is just how you start a business. You raise a lot of money, you go talk to investors, you run ads, you earn money to get users, you grow. But in reality, it doesn't always pan out that way. And if you really want to start a business, you have to understand the fundamentals of the business. And that's what I didn't understand at first. At a baseline, a business has to make money. That might sound simple, but you look at all these AI companies, these startups, and they just blow money away. So when I went to Dartmouth College, I initially tried to make a mobile app company. I raised $250,000 and I burned it all. I burned through the cash, we shut down the company, and it was honestly pretty humbling. But what I learned from that experience is you don't need to raise money to have a profitable cash flowing business. And I came across dropshipping and I thought, why not try it? And I figured out that there is more money flowing through your laptop that you don't even need to go raise money. You don't need to give away equity. You can make money with pretty much no investment from your laptop today. So what I realized is there's money flowing online. There's trillions of dollars flowing through the internet every single day. You just need to find out where it's flowing and insert yourself in. Step one, you have to find the idea. What are you actually trying to get involved in? What is a problem that you're trying to solve? Most people start with, what product should I sell? But that's really not the right way to go about starting a business. I think people have this idea that if they create something novel or original or unique or cool or it's sensational, that it's gonna, it's gonna sell. The issue is cool things don't sell itself. And if you've never started a business before, you probably aren't gonna go viral right away. So the easiest way, and what I recommend people first starting out, especially in dropshipping, is sell something that already sells. Or the right question to ask is, what do people already buy that sucks? Let me give you a real example. So I was in college, I was at Dartmouth, and I had just come back from this failed startup. I was thinking, what's something that people buy that already sucks? And all around me were people in this terrible college co-op apparel. Same university logo, university font, the same color, same exact structure, same exact materials. And college apparel just sucks. It's boring, it's archaic, and it's really never changed. No one's really made cool college apparel, at least 10 years ago. But every single person buys it. When you get into college, you buy it. Your family buys it for you. Maybe you buy some for your friends. When you come back for reunions, you buy it. There's a life cycle where if you go to college, which is a large portion of the world, when they turn, let's say 18 or when they go to college, you buy apparel. There's a guaranteed demand. And as population grows, there's a guaranteed increasing demand. So the issue is most people buy boring, ugly college apparel that could be better. So that's what I tried out. The formula is high demand, bad product, your opportunity. So what you should do is look for things that people complain about, that are outdated, that look bad but still sell, because that's your opportunity, especially in dropshipping. Today, you can go to ChatGPT and ask, what's 10 styles of college apparel that doesn't exist today? You can probably get better ideas than what I made 10 years ago. Step two, creating the actual product. You don't need to invent something new, you just need to make something better. You don't have to reinvent a wheel. I think a lot of people, again, they get stuck in this trap of, oh, I'm gonna make something cool, I'm gonna make something unique, oh, this already exists in the market. Every time I hear someone say, well, that already exists, I just want to jump off a bridge because, well, yeah, it already exists, but it sucks. sucks, or it's slow, or it costs a lot of money, or it's too expensive, right? There's a lot of barriers as to why something already exists, but it could be better and you can outsell it. For example, there's probably thousands of water bottle companies, and yet it seems every year there's always a new popular water bottle company, right? You have Awala, you have Stanley Cups, you have Hydro Flask, you have Swell. I mean, just because it already exists doesn't mean that you can't compete. And if anything, because it already exists, it shows that there is already demand for that product, and you just have to figure out a way to make it better or market it better. So what did I do? I made better college apparel. And when I say better, the college blanks is pretty standard, right? You're all using the same cotton blanks, you're using the same hoodies, pants, zip ups, crew necks, etc. But I just made better designs. At the end of the day, I thought if I were to go out to the market right now and I got into college and I were to go shop for a new college sweatshirt, would I buy what's existing in the market or what I made? So I just had to make something that looked better than the same old college apparel that exists. This is where dropshipping comes into play. The reason that you dropship is because you don't have to hold inventory, and inventory is one of the biggest e-commerce killers. Because as you hold inventory, if it doesn't sell, then what? You discount prices and you sell those. Then people automatically assume your branding is cheap. Then next time you list products, they don't buy it. Then you have more inventory, then you keep dropping prices. It's a death loop. With dropshipping, you have no inventory. When someone buys from your store, you send that order directly to the manufacturer. They produce it and ship it directly to the customer. For sure, your unit cost might be a little higher, but in the long run, your risk is nominal. Your risk doesn't exist because you hold no inventory. Setting up a store today is pretty easy. You go to Shopify and you create a store. You upload your designs, upload your products. And what I used is a website called Printful. There's a lot of options today like Printful, Printify, where you can connect your Shopify store. And what you do is you upload your designs onto Printful and you have a mock-up t-shirt generator. We can see what it's going to look like. And once you upload it onto Printful, it connects to your Shopify, which means if someone goes to your Shopify store, buys that, let's say t-shirt, it sends that order to Printful, which is a manufacturer. They print the design onto the shirt, or they stitch it on, they package it, and they ship it out directly to your customer. So you don't have to hold inventory ever. Now I can make a more detailed video about Shopify and actually setting up this store in another video. And if that's something that you'd like to see, comment below. Step 4 is actually getting customers. This is where most people fail. Most people think, oh, if I build something cool, if I build something unique, that they will come. That doesn't happen anymore. People's attention is so small. You have to imagine that if you are not differentiated enough to change someone's attention, you have to do something about it. Most people think, I need ads, I need to spend money, I have to pay people. But now you have TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have so many organic algorithms where if you put out good content, they'll push it to people automatically. You don't have to pay for anything. So what I did is I didn't run ads at all. I used Instagram, organic marketing, and emails. I built a page, I built a Facebook page around my school. I used Instagram groups and Facebook groups because in college, Facebook groups and Instagram groups are huge and everyone follows them and participate in them. And I posted consistently. I reached out to these groups and I partnered with them and I said, hey, can I post my brand? Can you work with me here? And then I also reached out to every club on campus and I said, hey, I saw you guys have college apparel for your club. Do you want better designs? So that way, not only do you get direct access to the club members, but then you can also start creating more experiences for your customers. For example, I remember I created a custom tennis shirt for the women's tennis team at Dartmouth because they asked for it, and I could do a bulk order. They got a slight discount because they were ordering, I think, about 50 shirts, and they got a custom design. The key here is you have to understand the audience. So for college students, I knew that they live on social media, Facebook groups, Instagram, etc. They care about aesthetics and they follow trends. Then the real unlock to make this passive income is that as I built out the website, I also worked on SEO. I optimized the website so that when someone would search on Google, Dartmouth College Apparel, I would show in the top 3. What that meant was I could go to sleep. I didn't have to worry about Facebook groups or Instagrams or marketing anymore. And I would just wake up and there'd be orders because as people searched on Google, I automatically came up. Today, you can use AI for the exact same thing. You can use Claude Code or Codex. You can use Shopify's Magic, and you can optimize your store for AI. You can create blogs, you can create new pages, you can create new products. It is so easy now to automate every single aspect of this. So just to recap, here's a framework. 1, you find a problem. 2, you identify the demand. 3, create a better solution. 4, launch quickly. And 5, distribute where the attention already is. You don't need new ideas. You don't need originality. You just need better execution. If you're in college right now, you are in the best possible position to do this. You know deeply about your college. You know about the trends. You know when people buy and don't buy apparel. You know the type of lingo that would sell. You know the type of designs that would sell. The only thing that you need is a laptop and a willingness to try. I make videos on leveraging AI, e-commerce, and making online, so make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.